Hey there, Tim in here, Toolman back at you. So in today's video, I wanted to show you this TOPTES RT-389 refrigerant leak detector. Now this thing is really cool. This detector can be used in automotive, home, or commercial applications, like if you're a DIYer trying to check for a leak on your air conditioning in your vehicle. It can sense the refrigerant in a vehicle. It can sense the refrigerant in coils on your AC unit at your house. If you want to check and see if you've got a leak somewhere, you can do that. It senses refrigerants such as R11, R22, R404A, R410A, 600A. It also senses methane, ethane, propane, and isobutane, which is pretty cool. I'm going to test it out on my fire pit and see if it senses the propane in the fire pit. So at the time of this video, this unit is running $129.99, and it had a, last time I looked, it had a $15 coupon on Amazon. And if you do happen to follow my link in the description and purchase one of these, I will get a small commission from Amazon. So every little bit helps. I really do appreciate it. And TOPTES did actually send this to me, but they're not telling me what to say. They did send the product to me for free, but they're not telling me what to say. They're not paying me for this review, and I can say whatever I want. So, and I will always, like I've said before in some of my videos, I'll always give you my honest opinion. This has a triple alarm mode, a 90 decibel sound. It also has visual and vibration alarms. So when it senses something, and I'll show you that here in a couple of minutes. It also has a flashlight for low light situations, TFT colored display, and which is really nice. Right out of the box, I took this right out of the box. You get the detector, the manual, which is pretty thick. I'm not one to read manuals too much, but that's pretty thick. You get a charging cable. You don't get a charging block. There's that. And then what I also like about this stuff is, if let's say you're an automotive technician and you want to use this in the automotive field, I can see somebody taking this out and actually keeping this in your toolbox, which is pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and take this out and put the case aside so you can see the functionality of this one. And you have an on button. You have to hold the on button down. And once it says welcome, you can let go. And it goes through the initializing. It's going through a self-test, which is pretty neat. I can feel the vibration. And so I got a light and everything, which is nice. Ready to sense some refrigerant or propane or something like that, which is pretty neat. Okay, so every time I push this little button, I get a little spray of propane out. So I will show you. It's buzzing in my hand, it's lighting up, and it's very windy out here, so you might be able to hear the wind next to it. Let me do it again. It kind of gives a little spurt off. There it goes. You can see it vibrating. I'm closer to it, and that's where the propane comes out. So it works really good. Gonna get me one of those. Let me shut the gas off. I'll check down here for leaks, and don't have any leaks down here at the tank, which is a good thing to check. So in order to test your AC coils, basically you would take the panels off. If you don't feel confident enough you can do it, I would leave it to the professionals. They're definitely trained for all that, to do all that. I really appreciate the professionals, because they know what they're doing. I don't claim to be a super tech by any means, but basically you would take the panels off, the outer panels off around your condenser, or if you're working on your air handler in your attic or something, you take the panel off and then run this tip right next to the coils, pretty much all the parts where they're soldered together and where they're brazed together and stuff like that. So senses most refrigerants that are on the market. I think pretty much everybody can use this, from HVAC techs to DIYers to homeowners to campers, which is be really good. I think this tool will be really good for everybody to keep yourself safe from leaks and possible explosions, stuff like that. So the charging port is right here. Just a simple little rubber deal over it, keep it clean, and it's a little harder to get out then, but it's kind of stuck in there, so you have to kind of pry it off with. I don't have very long fingernails, so you can get it open like that, and sometimes I even cut those off. But there's a flashlight, pretty nice for low light situations. It's just a really nice unit. Got a little speaker there, buzzer, it vibrates. Just a really nice little unit. Again, if you're getting good value out of my channel, I appreciate if you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon, you get notified when I post a new video or we're live. This is Tim and Ergonomic, back at you.
I'll be back.